Hi guys. Oh wait, I forgot my intro. What do I say usually? I think I gotta watch it. Wait. Hey guys, it's Canyon. It's been a minute since I've recorded a YouTube video and I'm sorry about that. I'm just gonna keep apologizing because I literally get so busy. Anyways, so if you guys follow me on Instagram, which is at heycnyn, heycnyn, you know that I asked you guys to submit pictures for me to edit. So today is the day that we edit your pictures. Okay, so I went through all of your guys' pictures and you guys are all so amazing, firstly, that I had like the hardest time picking out what pictures to edit. And these are just based purely off of just like different images to show kind of like how I would edit in different like lighting styles or different like kind of styles of photography. So wish me luck. I'm honestly a little nervous. The pressure is on. Oh my gosh. Okay, so here are the pictures. Very excited about it. So I'm gonna open up Lightroom. Now I'm just gonna drag and drop these pictures into my Lightroom. There they are. Import. Don't look at those yet. Those are first, surprise. I'm not done editing those ones. Okay, so here we are. Here are all your guys' pictures. Okay, so I'm honestly just gonna dive right into it. So to start out, I edit on Lightroom. I don't use Photoshop like ever because I don't fully understand Photoshop, to be honest. Photoshop scares me. Just kidding. I just think Lightroom's so much easier for the kind of editing I do. So here we go. We're gonna go into the develop panel and I have my little preset made. So I'm just going to, I built this preset over like, I don't know, a while since I started photography and I've been constantly changing it. So this kind of just sets my colors. So that's kind of what the preset does, before and after. So then from here, we're gonna kind of mess around. I love this shot because it's like, the eyes are in such good focus. This is Sydney Rollins' shot, so go check her out. So I'm gonna make it a little brighter, just so we can see like details. We're gonna make the shadows a little brighter. We're gonna add a little contrast. And I'm literally just using like the up and down arrows on my keyboard. That's what it's called. And now I'm gonna go into this brush menu, and I'm going to, this is kind of what I do with all of like eye shots. I add some exposure, I add some contrast, I raise the shadows a little bit and the clarity, and I'm just gonna go and like brush around the eyeball. So that's kind of fun, but not the pupil. I avoid that, avoid at all costs. So we're gonna lower it a little bit. We're gonna lower this a little bit. It's like way bright on this one. I'm gonna redo this one. So we're gonna do a new brush. And we're gonna just brush on over this one. And then lower it a little bit. Yeah, I dig that. And now, like this like confetti stuff, this is so cool. I'm just going to do a new brush. And let's see, new brush. And honestly, I'm gonna go into my clarity and raise it a little bit and my sharpness and just kind of like brush on a few of these like little tiny like sparkle things so they like stand out. So I use this brush usually when I have like glitter on my like model or anything like that, honestly, just so like whatever's on their face kind of like stands out, kind of like pops a little bit. So let's kind of take a look at our progress. So here's the before, here's the after. I'm pretty happy with it. I think it looks really cool. Good job, Sydney. Like, I love this picture. So rad. Okay, so we're gonna move to the next one. This picture's by Evelyn at Abstract Quality. Super good. I love this. The flowers are so pretty. So again, I'm just gonna start by putting my preset on. Looks a little dark. I don't know why. So we're gonna just brighten it a little bit. And and add a little contrast. We're gonna take a little bit of the shadows out just to like even it out. And now we're gonna go in and kind of make her eyes a little brighter. We're gonna make her shine. Here we go, we're zooming in. So clarity up a little bit, shadows up just a bit, contrast up just a bit. We're just gonna brush over her pupils. It literally looks like I'm not doing anything, but we're gonna adjust. We'll adjust some settings. Wow, that is such a tongue twister. We're gonna adjust some settings to make it pop. Let's see. So I just like changed a couple of those. I think that looks like pretty good. I want them to pop a little more. I lied. Oops, wrong way. That looks cool. And now, next thing I'm gonna do is soften skin, which I'm just going to kind of make a new brush so you can see what I do. I pretty much just lower the clarity a lot, raise the sharpness, I lied a little bit, and just kind of like brush over the skin. I avoid, so I kind of go, when I'm using a skin smoothing brush, I go like under the eyes, down under the, what is this? Your lips, under your lips, above your lips, and then over the forehead, and down to like here. So I avoid like nose, lips, eyes, eyebrows, because you don't want those smooth, because it looks weird, trust me. So we're gonna just smooth out, and literally, as I say that, I brush over her eyebrow, of course. So, brushing, brushing, brushing. And pretty much what this brush does is it just kind of like makes all the skin tones similar, which is super nice. Looks a lot better. Okay, cool. And I'm going to, this tool pretty much gets rid of, it's like a spot healing brush. I'm just gonna get rid of this hair, just because it's like a little out of place. Cool. Cool. Well, I dig that picture. Oops. So, before and after. There we go. I think it looks good. Alright, next one is by Kent. Love this picture. Colors are insane. Kind of similar to the last one, so that's kind of cool. So, okay. We're going to start by just putting my preset on. So, we're going to go in. We're going to adjust the eyes. So, pretty much just raise the exposure, contrast, shadows, clarity, and here we go. And I pretty much do this to all of my pictures. I like enhance the eyes just because I think it looks so much better, but that's just personal. I'm gonna make them a little brighter, not that bright. There we go, that's great. Okay, that's a little too bright. I lied. We're gonna lower it a little bit. Cool, I dig that. Okay, and her skin's like really smooth, so we're just going to brush over a little bit. We're gonna lower my clarity, raise my sharpness, brushing just to make sure, just to double check. The reason I didn't skin smooth the first one is because I think the like details in the skin were super important on that one. Whereas this one, it's like not as important. Wow. And I'm gonna crop this a little bit. I don't know, wait. Important. I like to keep my like crop locked. So, personal preference, I don't know. Bam. We're gonna add some contrast. Lower my shadows. Honestly, like most of my editing consists of playing with these. Sometimes I'll go into tone curve, mess around with this, as well as split tones. Not often though, we're not gonna dive into that. Most of my editing is like up here though, adjusting like saturation, temperature, etc. So, oops, I did not mean to click that. Okay, next picture, let's go. So, this picture is by @FlashTonights or Victor. Hello, love this shot, love the camera, way about it. So we're gonna use my preset. Pretty much all my preset does is, a lot of people ask this, all my preset does is it kind of sets my colors. So I have my colors set a specific way, and that just kind of helps to like maintain my style. So all my, like, if I take a picture of a tree and then later I take a picture of someone in front of a different tree, those greens are like kind of similar and they match a little bit. So that's all my preset does. Other than that, it's like me setting all of the like levels of the light. So yeah, a lot of people have questions about that. So to start off, I'm gonna increase the contrast a little bit. We're gonna go in, adjust the eye. Oh, what is this? Oh no, we don't want that. I don't know what that was. So adjust the eye a little bit. Let's see. Yeah. And so the reason I don't like brush the pupil is because if you like the black part of your eye, if you don't know what your pupil is, because you know, English is hard. But the reason you don't do that is because if you do and you lighten their pupil a little bit, it looks kind of weird. They kind of look like a demon. And if you want to like look like a demon, like go for it, but I don't suggest it. So, you know, you do you. Ugh, this makes me so happy I don't live somewhere where it snows, to be honest. Okay, sorry, sidetrack. Moving on. So I'm now going to raise my sharpness and my clarity. This is a different brush, just heads up. And I'm just gonna brush over this camera because the camera is like an important part of this image, I feel like. That's kind of why I picked it. I liked the camera. I'm gonna increase my clarity and sharpness so it kind of stands out a little bit more. So bam, there we go. So that's kind of popping out. And then last but not least, we're gonna just brush over his skin just a little bit. So again, up the sharpness a little bit, lower the clarity, and weird brush. And wait, we're gonna lower the clarity a little bit more. There we go. So just gonna brush along kind of his cheek area, under his eye, and then up and around his forehead. Cool. Cool. Then we're gonna crop it a little bit. So, oh my gosh, I forgot to show you before and after of the first one. Here's before, here's after. There's my edit. And then here's before and after of this one. I don't remember if I showed you this, but here it is. Okay, last image. This image is by Daniel. Dane Vegas. I don't know how to say your username, I'm sorry. And I picked this one because it's like super low light, so we're gonna have to change a lot. So here we go. So that's my preset. It does not look so good with my preset on it originally, but that's okay because we can fix that. So to start out, I'm going to raise my exposure a lot. I raised it a ton, like 1.32. That's like a whole stop if you know photography terms. And then on top of that, I think I'm even gonna make it a little brighter. Something like that. And then I'm gonna warm it up a little bit, which we haven't messed around up here that often. That's because I like to keep my white balance, like my temperature and tint, pretty natural. But we're gonna increase it a little bit to make it warmer. We're gonna fix the crop just a bit. Wait, lock it so it stays proportional. There we go, there we go. Amazing. So, next step, I'm gonna hurry and enhance, I'm going to hurry and enhance her eyes. So we're gonna up the exposure, up the contrast, clarity a little bit, and the shadows. And I'm just gonna go right on in, zoom on in, brush over her iris. I think that's what it's called. We're gonna yeah, that's good. We're gonna raise the contrast a little bit too. Cool, okay. So step 2, we're gonna do the sharpening. I'm gonna sharpen her glasses and the stars along her eye. Just because I want them to stand out in this picture. I really like them, so yeah, that's what we're gonna do. So I'm just gonna brush over these little tiny stars. So cute. I love this picture, by the way. So we're just brushing. And then I'm going to just quickly brush over the frame of her glasses. Just like that. And I know it doesn't seem like I'm doing much, but when you look at the before and after, it looks way different. It just like, it helps those like props or those additions kind of stand out a little bit, and I like look a bit. I'm gonna enhance her eyes a little bit more. Yeah. I'm just kind of messing around. There we go, cool. Yeah, I dig that. And last but not least, we're going to kind of add a little contrast to the picture and lower the shadows a bit. Now I'm just gonna kind of mess around with lowering my shadows and raising my overall exposure. So I'm gonna lower my shadows a bit more. Yeah, I like that. And lastly, we're going to hurry and edit her skin, just barely. So we're going to lower my clarity, raise my sharpness just a little bit. We're just gonna brush over her cheeks and her forehead. We're gonna lower the clarity a little bit more. Now I'm just gonna get rid of just a couple skin blemishes. Oh, and I'm gonna brush under her eyes. Just right here. Perfect. Okay, so I think I'm done with this last image. So here's the before and after. So I'm gonna go through all of the befores and I'm gonna go through all the befores and afters. So let's start with the beginning. Here is Sydney's picture. Here's the before and after. Next is Evelyn's picture. There's the before, there's the after. Now Kent's picture, before and after. Here's Victor's picture, before and after. And lastly, here is Daniel's picture, before and after. So, I hope that kind of helps you a little bit, just kind of see like how minimal my editing is. I don't do a ton. I think it's more important about like how you shoot your shot. Editing's amazing and you can do some amazing things, but yeah, just be awesome. I don't know. So hopefully that helps a little bit, kind of to show you like the extent to how much I use Lightroom, and kind of an insight on how I edit my pictures. You guys, so many of you guys submitted pictures. I hope I want to do this again soon, so we'll see what happens, because you guys submitted like at least 200 pictures. There were so many to go through. So maybe I'll be doing another video like this soon. Let me know in the comments what you think about these pictures, which one was your favorite, as well as if I should do another video like this. But thanks a ton for watching, guys. Make sure to like and subscribe and go check out my Instagram for all of my pictures. And as always, guys, I love you so much. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.